Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study the next chapter, Reach for the Top. And previous chapter we have studied the packing, and in between there is a chapter called the Duck and the Kangaroo. That chapter is cancelled. Okay, so you can note it down. And we are moving to the next chapter, that is Reach for the Top. Have you heard of this Santosh Yadav? Have you ever heard? Huh? No idea. You know. So you do you know Mount Everest? You have heard about it, you know. So there are some people, those who are climbing mountains, or we have different habits, you know, or we have different type of interests are there. People are having different type of interest. So some people are very much interested in maybe traveling, you know. So they used to travel from different places, visit many places. So such type of things people are doing. Some people may be interested in cooking, or some may be interested in watching TV, playing cricket, or playing any other game, or chess, or any different kind of activities people are interested in. And there are some people, those who are very much interested in traveling and climbing mountains, you know, cycling. So there, from in Kerala, there was a person who cycled from Kerala to Jammu Kashmir and came back with cycle. Okay, or there are people, those who are going by bike, like that, you know. So there are so many people, those who are doing so many adventurous things. So there are people, those who have interest in climbing mountains. Okay, so but this is mostly, you can see that so many dangerous things or adventurous things are done mostly by boys or male, you know. So men are there, those who are doing. See, if you have noticed, many people are there, those who are like riding cycle or climbing mountains. All these type of activities are mostly done by men or boys, and we say that these are the activities which can be done only by boys, you know. But there are also some very adventurous girls. Some women are also there. So here we are going to study such type of a woman or a lady, that is Santosh Yadav. So think for a while and make a list of 3 or 5 persons you idolize or admire very much for their achievements. Your idols may be from any spheres of life: sports, medicine, media, or art and culture. So in your life there will be some personalities, or if you ask, you are like a fan, you know, there are some fans nowadays. You can ask anybody, then they say that I am fan of this person, I am fan of that person, you know. So there are some people, those whom we are admiring, you know. Who is your such kind of person? Can you say, if I ask you? Sandeep Maheshwari. Yeah, that. So there are some people, if you ask to some people, most of the people, especially to boys, if you ask, they say that MS Dhoni is there, Yuvraj Singh is there, you know, or like most of the cricket players are there, or some football players are there, like Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, all these type of people are there, you know. So cricket players or football players or mostly any game players and so on are the people, those whom we are admiring so much, you know. So we are fan of that. Or if you ask to mostly people like young people, if you ask them, many they say that film stars are there, like Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, you know, or such type of people they are fan of, you know. And there are some musicians also, those who are coming up with new songs and new compositions and so on. There are so many musicians. So different spheres according to the likes and dislikes of different people. It depends on the interest of the people. We cannot say that you should like this person or you should like that person, like that, you know. Some are interested in some wrestlers and all, you know, WWE and all you are watching, and some are interested in those type of characters, and some are even interested in some kind of imaginary characters like Superman, Spider-Man, all these. They are all actually does not exist, but it is a created characters, you know. It is just an artificial character, we can say. there are such type of people are not there, or such type of abilities are not there. When you watch a movie itself, you can see that there are some people, those who are doing some kind of activities which a common man cannot do, isn't it? So you might have seen almost all the movies are there in that it is there that a hero will be there. He may not be very much strong and all, but the villain will be there very much big, and a very strong, healthy person. And first he will come and beat, So this fellow will be having gun in with him, but he will not take it and shoot. He will keep it there only, and he will get beating nicely. Then after that he will start, or he will throw the gun first itself somewhere and start beating, Then after some 10 minutes fight, if you take gun and shoot, then 1 minute it is over, then there is no fun in that. So somebody, the villain is coming, so you take the gun and shoot, then come to them, But that they will not do. They will take the gun and they will throw. Then they do some kind of activities like that. They start fighting, and after that, at last the hero will fall down somewhere, almost like dead. Then the heroine will be there somewhere in the corner, and he will call the name of the hero. Suddenly he get up, he gets some energy, and he come. Already died, almost 90% died. And after that, when the heroine is calling, then this fellow got full energy, even more powerful than the earlier, And he will go and start beating the villain, and villain is almost 2 times or 3 times more powerful than the hero, but also he will go and beat him and finish him off. This is the story, most of the movies, any movies you take, 80% of the movies you will find this type of things, All the stories are like that. One boy will be there, one girl will be there, they will be loving, then when one villain will be there, they will come, and this type of things will be there. At last this hero will beat the villain, finish him, take the girl, come. This is the only story we find most of the, especially the Indian movies are, if you take English movies, you will not find all these things. So many interesting things are there, but in that also there are so many things which we cannot believe, in English movies and all are there, they are showing so many things, very extraordinary things are there. They are going to some other planet and living there, meeting with people from other planets, and they are making relationship there and coming back. So many things they show. Or car racing and all is there. So they ride the car in such a way that nobody will be able to do that. So those kinds of things, there are so many extraordinary things that the people are doing. But here we are studying about a realistic person, a person with a real character, or who went through struggles, lot amount of struggles in his life, in her life, and he come up to a successful position. Most of the stories of if you study, if you read the autobiographies of different people, those who are successful, you will find that they had gone through a lot of struggles in the beginning, or in their childhood, or in the initial stages. If you consider most of the companies, or even the biggest successful people in the world, you can find that they have gone through so much amount of struggles, So here, this lady also has undergone a lot amount of struggles. Now we say that woman equality is there, or so many type of things we are speaking. But still in our country, or still in our own area, we can find that all the freedom that are allowed to the boys are not given to the girls. If you ask to the girls, they will say, are you getting the exact amount of freedom that the boys are getting? Are you getting? You are not getting. So maybe from your own parents you may be receiving. So like your parents may be considering like one boy and one girl is there, then both of your parents may be considering you both as equal. But from the society we don't get that freedom, So if you just walk around, if a boy is walking around at night at 10 o'clock in the market, nobody is going to ask anything. But if a girl is walking alone in the market at 10 o'clock or even at 8 o'clock, everybody will start asking questions. Why you are going there? Why are you sending this girl alone at the market? So many kind of questions they will ask. And if a girl is simply walking like that, if it is a village area, a lonely place and all, there is no any guarantee that the girl will come back home. You might have heard so many news stories and so on, and people are attacked. You know. So there are so many kind of struggles or problems that we are facing, and if you say that I want to go for a mountaineering and I want to go for climbing Mount Everest, do you think that your parents are going to allow you? No. If you are, even if boys are there, if you ask your parents, they are not going to permit you. You know, and the society anyhow, they are not going to get a permission from the society. So there are a lot of struggles that we have to face. So your teacher will then discuss your choices with you to find out who the top 5 idols of your class are. So you can find out who are the topmost people or the, like idols, like, you know. So the people, those whom you admire. So you should have a person, you know. Everybody will have a person. So it may be like your own members also. Like some people are interested in their own like family members or brothers, sisters, like that. I am a fan of my father. I admire my father because like in my life, all the guidance or whatever things I received is from my father. All the things, and he is a very nice person. Not like me, but he is very. We can say that 10 times better than me. You know. So I could only get some few qualities of the of my father. So, but I want to always I try to become like my father. And another person whom I admire is one of my teacher. Okay, that is a sister. She was okay. So she was teaching me business studies, and that was the thing that made me to in the teaching field. So earlier I was never interested in teaching or going and becoming a teacher like that. So I actually have done MBA, and my interest was to go in some kind of like a business line and all, you know. So like becoming manager of a company and doing some business like that. So such type of interest was there. But when I was studying in the degree, then there was a teacher, and she used to teach, and the way that she was teaching, and not only just she is teaching, but she used to tell a lot amount of stories, lot amount of things about the her own life, and so many type of things that she used to share. So the methods that she used to continue. So I also try to copy it, and I found that like from her only I could understand that the teaching is a kind of very interesting job, like, you know. So this is the only job where we are dealing with humans, you know. If you ask to any person, like if a person is there who is working in a bank, okay, he is mostly dealing with money, you know, cash. So his tension is about how to increase the money, how to handle the money. All this tension is there. If you ask to a person who is working in the farm, he is dealing with the plants and equipments like tractor and so on, you know. So if you consider the people like doctors and all are there, they are mostly dealing with the medicines and like a stethoscope and so many other equipments are there. Engineers are there, they are dealing with construction, cement, all these type of things. So all these people, if you consider almost all the professions or almost all the jobs that we are finding, in that we can find that almost all of them are dealing with some materials, things, you know. But these teachers are the only ones who is dealing directly with the children, humans. Okay, so it is the job that we are developing the minds of the children, and we see like our raw materials are you know. So we don't have any type of products, we don't produce any products, we don't create any things. But the raw materials or the things that we are dealing with is the human minds, and the happiness that we are having or the result that we are getting is the success that you are gaining. You know, like you are studying, so when you may be thinking that if you get some marks, what benefit we are having. But the happiness that we are getting is that you see, like you started studying something, if you find that like some improvements are found in you, okay, some are growing. So how much amount of improvements that you are making, that is the success, or that is the like a result that we teachers are getting. Okay, so like I am teaching in 11th and 12th class, and I have been teaching for almost this is the 5th year I am teaching here. And from the first year when the school started, 12th class onwards, I am here. So when these children, they go and they study some other places, and sometimes always they may not remember, but sometimes they call us or sometimes they come and meet us. And then when they speak about their life, mostly the students, those who were those that much good in studies may not be there, or those who were little naughty type. So, but they gone through studied nicely, and now they reached into some of the successful positions. So when we hear the story of them, or when we hear the words of them, we feel a lot amount of happiness, So we could make, or we could do something for the people, at least for few. Like if there are 60 students in the class, it doesn't mean that I will be able to motivate all the 60 of you. But if I can motivate some, if I can change or bring change in the mind of at least some few people, 5 or 10 people, that is a achievement that we can say that what we can do. So if I can make a change in at least 5 people or 10 people, then we can be happy. Or other people are there, they will be getting inspired by different things, so they will be getting motivated by themselves. Okay, so let us move on to the chapter. The only woman in the world who has scaled Mount Everest twice was born in a society where the birth of a son was regarded as a blessing, and a daughter, though not considered as a curse, was not generally welcome. So here we are studying about a woman or a girl who scaled means to climb up. Okay, so scaled Mount Everest twice. So she is the only woman in the world who has climbed the Mount Everest twice. Okay, so there are women or there are girls those who have climbed the Mount Everest, but they have climbed only once. There are no people, no woman, men are there those who have climbed, but women there are not. Only one woman in the world, entire world, only one person is there that has climbed the Mount Everest two times. Okay, and she was born in a society where birth of a son was regarded as a blessing. So in our society, if you consider if a man, a husband and wife, they have married, then first question that they are getting, or after 5 months or 6 months, or in the initial age, within the 1 year of time itself, they will start asking questions. Is your wife pregnant? Or if you ask to the wife, then they will ask, is she pregnant? Asking question this one. And do you have a child, like that? So mostly questions are there. And if a child is born, so mostly when the first child is born itself, they will ask, is it a boy? So that is the main question that people are asking. You might have observed this one. When I I have a son, and when my son was born, then I just gave a message in the WhatsApp and so on, and just said that I have a child. I got a child. Then many people started asking me whether it is a boy, Everybody started asking, questioning, it is a boy. And when I discussed it with many people that I have a boy, then they say that I am very lucky, So people consider that having a son is a blessing, So first one itself is a boy. Then no need to worry. First you are having a boy, there is no any kind of problem, or then you are very lucky to get a boy like that. So people, they consider like that, and the people, if it is a daughter, then they don't consider it as a blessing, but they don't welcome it. They don't be happy. So especially the mother-in-laws and all. If you are going to a family, especially the girls, those who are married. Actually, the males are not responsible. Just like male and female is there. You might have studied in biology and all. Actually, the males are not responsible for the boy or a girl. So females are not responsible. Males are responsible for whether a child is a boy or a girl. You might have studied about XX chromosome, XY chromosome and all. So this is there. So it is depending on the boy whether he is having a boy child or a girl child. Female cannot do anything. They are just giving birth to the child, but if it is a boy or a girl, that is decided by the characteristics of the male. But if a woman is giving birth to a girl child, but the curse is given mostly to the woman itself. You know, they are not responsible. If it is at the house of in the house of their husband's mother will blame only the daughter-in-law as the responsible person for the birth of giving child to a daughter. You know, so they will start cursing. There are so many stories. Are there so many people are there? You might have heard that women are beaten or given punishments and so on. So many type of persecutions are done for the females or the ladies for giving birth to a girl. Okay, so even that mother-in-law itself is a girl, and if a girl is not there, a boy also cannot be born. You know, so if I am here, you are here, even boys or girls, whoever you are, it is, if your mother was not there, we also would not have been there. You know, if a girl is not there, next generation is not there. You know, if the entire woman in this world is over, we cannot bear a child. You know, only I cannot produce a child. If I am a boy, however efficient I am, but I cannot produce a child until and unless I am having a woman. Support of a woman is required. You know, if we think that girls are not required or women are not required, and we don't want to have the woman, if you can just consider, if you see in the class, number of males or boys and number of girls. You know. So if you consider, there are like in this moral science, I have taken a class, woman equality. You know, have you gone through that video? In that we were discussing about this one. So women are very much important, and women are also necessary. And women are the people, those who are giving, like you see, for me in my life, I can say that I am getting the support of my wife, and always when I am in some kind of troubles or problems, she was always with me. We had undergone so many type of problems, but there was a support of a woman. And when we are having such type of a support is there, then only the life will go on smoothly. So both men and women are equal, and men and women are important for the society. In Kerala, if you study, like my brother was searching for a girl for the marriage. So at the time he searched for many, but they are not getting. You know, so number of girls are less. Number of girls now the number of girls are getting less, and number of boys are more. You know, so Kerala is the only state where the number of females are more than the male. You know, like for 100 boys there are 104 girls. Like means equality like that if you calculate. But in all other states in India, number of girls are less than the number of boys. But still, when we are searching for a girl for a marriage, we are unable to find it. It is very difficult. Earlier it was like male dominating, you know. So male, just like we have this job, you have this one, and they will ask what will you give, you know. So that was the question, you know. How much you will give? Whether a girl is having some quality or she knows something, that doesn't matter. How much you give, you know, what you are going to give. That is the most important thing. So that is the system that we consider. But that system, everything is almost now getting over. You know, so like you can see number of girls who are coming up. If you take the rank list of top scorers in CBSE boards, top 10 students, you will find that most of them are girls now. You know, earlier there was no any this type of system was not there. If top 10 were there, in that almost 9 of them were boys, and 1 or 2 girls may be there. Okay, so that was the situation. But now the majority are coming up. Girls are started to dominate. You know, especially in the education field. So what happens is that when the companies will start, or the job opportunities for the females will be increasing. If you study if you consider the percentage, if just in our class itself, if you consider, if you take the top 10 rank holders in our class, you will find that more than 5 will be girls now. You know, some boys will be there, some and if you consider the percentage wise, if you totally calculate, especially the lowest ranking students, if you consider, you will find that out of 10, 9 of them will be boys. Only one will be girls, or one or two only will be there. Because they are, percentage wise, they are coming up. So they work hard, they study. Because like in our class we can find that there are only few girls. And comparison, you have to make a comparison like if in our class, if there are 40 students, there will be only 15 girls. Comparison, as a comparison if you make, or if there are 40 students in a class, or if there are 50 students in a class, 15 to 20 only girls will be there. And the majority of the people are boys. But when you consider the top rankers, in that the majority will be girls. Okay, so the minority becomes the majority there. Do you understand? So nowadays, if you consider this type of things are there. So girls are coming up, they are working hard. There are only very few girls, those who are getting the chances. Like you just imagine in our own school itself, we can find that there are some boys, those who are studying in our school, and girls are sent to some other low quality schools or some other schools. Even some are sending their boys to very nice school, and girls are sent to the maybe some primary schools, because they consider, their parents are considering that girls' education is not very much important. But now these parents are understanding. Many of the parents, they understand, and most of the parents, they consider boys and girls as equal, and they give education, both boys and girls, they give education and other type of opportunities to the women also. Okay. So when her mother was expecting Santosh, a traveling holy man, giving her his blessing, assumed that she wanted a son. But to everyone's surprise, the unborn child's grandmother, who was standing close by, told him that they did not want a son. So here, see, like if when a holy man, there are some like a yogi, or there are some people like this saints and all are there, So those type of people, they come and they give blessing, and the blessing mostly if there is a woman, and if she is not having a child, only the request or only the blessing that they want maybe to have a child. And if they are pregnant, then they will be asking a blessing to have a son. So I have a I want to have a son. That is the interest. Mostly if you ask to any boys or any husband or wife, they will be demanding. But here when this holy man came to their house, and actually before he was about to give the blessing, normally the man will be asking. So as a normal, people will be wanted to get a blessing that I want to have a son. So such a way he was getting prepared, or he was about to give blessing to give a son. But this grandmother of this child, to everyone's surprise, she said, and we want to have a daughter, we don't want a son. Okay. The holy man was also surprised. Nevertheless, he gave the requested blessing, and as destiny would have it, the blessings seemed to work. Santosh was born the sixth child in the family with 5 sons. So they are having he came and he blessed, and asked their wish. They said that they want to have a girl child, and he gave the blessing. Whether because of the blessing or not, that doesn't we don't know. But the child was born as it was a girl, and this girl was the 6th child, and they were having 5 sons. Okay, so 5 sons were there, and the 6th one was the girl. A sister to 5 brothers. She was born in the small village of Joniavas of Rewari district in Haryana. So the place where she was born is given there, and there were 5 brothers, and she was the only sister. So that may be the reason that their grandparents were having an interest to have a girl also. So they are having all 5 sons are there. So having one girl will be very nice. So it is in their family. They wanted to have a girl child also. So that is why they might be interested to have a girl. the girl was given the name Sandosh, which means contentment. Okay, so do you know what is the meaning of Sandosh? What is it? Happiness, you know. So contentment, it is even more than happiness. You know, contentment means happiness with the full satisfaction. Contentment means that we are very happy with what we are having. You know. So one of the main problem that people are there. You might have studied about Buddha. You know. So Buddha, he searched for the truth or the people, what is the problem behind the people, or why there are struggles or pain or problems in the life of people. So he searched and he found that desire is the cause of every problems. He found desire, you know, human desire. We are not happy with what we are having, you know. So that is the main problem that human being is facing. So you may be blessed with a lot amount of facilities, but you never think about what you are having. But we think about what we don't have. If you have a car, you are not happy with the car that you are having, but you think about what car your neighbor is having. You know. So if that car is a little more attractive one, little more better one, your interest was to purchase a little better car than they are having. You know. And if you come to a position that you are able to get the car which is better than that, then by the time they will purchase another one, so you want to have even better than that. So we are never being happy with what we are having. If you are having a dress, the dress that we are wearing, even if it is very high quality one, very good one, but if you see, like, imagine that you are purchasing a dress for going for a marriage function, you purchase a very nice dress and you are very happy with that. But when you go to the marriage function, you find that another girl is wearing or another person is wearing little more better dress. Then you feel very much sad, you know. So this is not nice. When you purchased, it was the best one that you got and you are very much happy. But when you go for the function, you find that some other person is wearing little more better dress. So I could have purchased that. So your question is, I am having, so there will be hundreds of people, those who are not having the dress of your quality. And they are wearing very low quality dresses, or they don't have good dresses. If you look at the streets, you will find there are people, those who are not having food also to eat. You know, but we don't look at them. We will look only at the people, those who are having better than ours. You know. So, but when we are all if you imagine that if you are drawing or doing some work, and if you could not make what others are able to make, then we are very disappointed. You know, so we don't enjoy the life that we are having now, but we are worried about what others are having. You know, so most of the people are having problem. And if you want to be happy, the only thing that you have to do is to be happy with what we are having. Okay. So if you are being happy with what you are having, then there will not be any problems. Okay. So if I am looking good, if my color is black or white or whatever may be there, if I am happy with that, then if I am fat or thin or tall or short, whatever may be, this is the blessing or this is the way that the God created us. Is it? And we have a particular role in this world to play. So we have to worry about only those things. We need not to worry about what others are having, because their purpose of the life is different. You know. So they are supposed to be like that, and we are supposed to be like this. You know. So if I don't need to be like another person, I have to be myself. You know. So that thing we have to be there, and we have to be happy with what we are having. That is called sandosh. You know, happiness or contentment. But Sandosh was not always content with her place in a traditional way of life. She began living life on her own terms from the start. Where other girls wore traditional Indian dresses, Sandosh preferred shorts. Looking back, she says now, from the very beginning, I was quite determined that if I chose a correct and a rational path, the others around me had to change, not me. So she had a very proper purpose, or she was not happy with the life the lifestyle of a woman or the lifestyle of a person in the normal society. You know. So she wanted to have a entirely different style of life. So she was not happy with what other girls are doing, but she wanted to have a different style, different way of life. So she said when others are wearing very like a traditional dress, she was wearing short dresses, jeans or t-shirt, it's like all these any modern dresses she used to wear. But people started making fun or a problem like that. Then she said that it is not my problem, but their problem. They have to change it. It is my way of life, so others have to change it. Okay, remaining things we'll study in the next class.